Hey y'all, I'm Deborah. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're here for the first time. Welcome back if you've been before. Today's video is an update. It's the September update for the This is Fantasy panning project, sponsored through the Fantastic Ladies Collab Facebook group. It started October 11 last year and will run through October 11 next month. I have heard that it is coming back for another year, but I've not seen the sign up yet. However, whatever happens, I will still be here telling these stories. So for me, there will not be a finale in next month in October. I will still be right here telling stories and talking about mythology. There are so many other stories and cultures that I've not even begun to explore yet. That I just can't, y'all know I love to tell the stories. So whatever happens with the project officially continuing, I will still be here telling stories. All right, so moving on to the things that I had left over from last month. I'm going to start with the one that was most exciting to me. For the Cherokee character of Spearfinger. She's kind of a booger woman made of stone with one speary finger that she used to kill people. I had rolled in something long and thin, which was a full-size lip liner, and it was in here to finish, and I have finished it. There is literally nothing left in here. So this is my first ever full-size lip liner to finish, and I am really super excited to be getting that one out of my collection. I love the shade, love the color, love the performance of the Urban Decay lip liners, but I have this color over and over and over, and I need to use some of those up, other or similar shades up before I repurchase this one. But I do love it, and I will be when I catch up with some of my excess lip liners. Will be adding that one back to my collection. So that is my one rollout. My next character, mythological creature, is the Norse god Odin. And Odin would often put himself in disguise and wander the earth as in a blue cloak. And so for Odin the Wanderer, I rolled in the shade from the Tartlet palette. There is a shade called Wanderer, and it is this kind of, it's a little warmer than taupe, but it's a really nice transition shade. And I have this into pan, and I'm not prepared for class, y'all. For this, I've used this shadow a total of 28 times. I am nowhere near hitting pan, but there is a good dip going. So this one is going to stay in, I don't know, indefinitely. The third product that I have is I rolled in at the same time that I rolled in Odin, and this is the tradition of the Wild Hunt. And what the Wild Hunt it is a supernatural hunting party that is often chasing other supernatural creatures. So for that, sometimes if you have not been a good person, you may get caught up in the Wild Hunt, or you may be taken prisoner by the Wild Hunt or chased by the Wild Hunt. So I rolled in something that I was sorry that I bought. And for me, that was the Tarte Maracuja Oil Hydrator, their tinted moisturizer. I frankened that with another glowy light coverage product that's in another project. So this has two sets, and so they're both in here together. The green marks are for this project, the black marks are for the other project. And you can see as of today, this whole set is down to about right here. And I can shine a flashlight through. And you're also starting to be able to see some windowing. So this one will be done before October 11th. It will probably be done before the other project it's time to update the other project in about 10 days. So this one will probably actually be done by then. Um, so yeah, this one will be a rollout next month. All right, for the creature, I rolled in 2 creatures last month. I rolled in the Florida skunk ape, which is like our version of Bigfoot or Sasquatch, and they are a hairy hominid, but they've also got the reputation you can smell them before you see them because they stink so bad. So I rolled in something large and smelly, and I rolled in the Jason body wash in rose water. It doesn't. It has a very bad rose kind of smell. It's just, I will not be buying this again. But it is in here to finish. This was where it was last month. This is where this month. So another month and a half, 2 months. This will probably roll out in November. That's what I'm expecting it to roll out by then. All right, the last product that has been in here is for El Chupacabras. And Chupacabras is kind of a Franken creature. It's depending on who describes it. Sometimes it's described as more lizard-like, sometimes it's more dog-like. Depends on who's describing it. So I rolled in a Franken because it seemed like a Franken creature needed a Franken product. So I rolled in this blush that I actually made from 2 blushes out of a sampler that my mom gave me. This is a beautiful little shade. It is actually starting to get a dip in the middle, but it is in here to pan. It started out at 18.7 grams. It is down to 18.5 grams. So we will keep working. That one's going to stay in here for a little while. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to hit pan in that one. So we'll just keep working on that one. All right, so getting to the new creature, because you guys know I roll in at least 1 new creature every month, regardless of what kind of productivity there was. And I did roll one out, so I am going to roll one in. And for this month, I am rolling in a black dog. So black dogs occur in a lot of different European kinds of cultures. I think from what I've been reading, every village in England has some black dog story. And in the United States, people brought those from Northern Europe and from the British Isles with us when we came. There is something, some areas have stories about wolves, and for some reason there's something scarier about a black dog story. In England, there's the story of Black Shook, who supposedly came down, and you can still see the claw marks in the door of a church, where they came down in the middle of a storm and ate a couple of parishioners while they were praying. A lot of different black dog stories in the U.S. Probably the most famous kind of hellhound black dog story that everyone knows is by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the novel The Hound of the Baskervilles. The black dogs are often described as having red glowing eyes, although sometimes they have a single glowing eye, and sometimes they don't have eyes at all because they're headless. So I think dogs sometimes are scarier because dogs are, man's best friend. They're domesticated, and when there's you expect a wolf to be wild, you expect a dog to be a companion, and then when they go bad, they go bad. So I think there are some parallels. One good source for black dog stories I checked this book out from the library. It's called Mysterious Celtic Mythology and American Folklore. And this has several explanations of black dog stories, a lot of different ideas and ways that things have been moved from the old world to North American mythology. So that's and it's written by Bob Curran. If anybody finds it in their local library, it's a pretty good read. So for Black Dog, I'm rolling in a black product. I'm rolling in a black eyeliner that recently graduated from a different project that I closed out. This is a black eyeliner from a company I think called Duce. I don't know. It is just literally a plain black eyeliner. It does tend to get dry, so every time I use it, I give it just a little bit of a spin in the sharpener to get rid of anything that might be dry on and any dryness on it. It works fine. It's a black eyeliner. It's fine. So it is starting out as of today at 10 centimeters, and my goal for this one is to finish. So this one will definitely be in here past the October finish of the original project. Okay, guys, so that is my update for this month. It is, of course, Saturday, September 11th. It is football Saturday in the Southeastern Conference. Georgia is playing Samford this evening. Alabama is playing Texas. I don't know, they kicked off about 5 minutes ago. And Carolina is playing Arkansas, University of Arkansas. So, as always in the football Saturdays, I've got the rest of my day is all planned out for football. So, go Dogs, roll Tide, and please don't suck this year, Carolina. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye.